She left with nothing but a suitcase and a silent promise to never look back.
Welcome back to your story, where stories come to life and healing begins. To our new subscribers, we're so glad you found your way here. And to our returning fam, thank you for growing with us, evolving with us, and for continuing to make this space something truly special. Here at Your Story, we share powerful fictional stories that are 100% original and belong solely to Your Story Inc. and Your Story LLC. But don't let the word fiction fool you. These stories are designed to do more than entertain. They're crafted to stir something deep within, to spark reflection, to evoke shadow work, to intrigue your mind and open your heart. You might not always relate to every story, but trust, someone you know does. Pull back the layers, look inward, and invite healing, peace, growth, forgiveness, and abundance into your own life, or help someone invite it into their own. So go ahead, get cozy, dive in, and watch your favorite characters come alive, evolve, and transform before your very eyes. Feel free to join the conversations in the comments and live chats. We love hearing your thoughts, your breakthroughs, and your perspectives. Now, without further ado, welcome to Your Story, where every story is a mirror and the journey is yours.
There she stood, at the edge of the world she once knew. A well-worn suitcase in one hand, a one-way ticket in the other, and the weight of every whispered doubt clinging to her shoulders like a second skin. Her name? People never quite figured her out. Who is this girl? They'd ask. And maybe she never really knew either, until now. Her name was Ayla, a girl with hope in her eyes that never quite fit the mold of where she came from. Growing up, the streets of her town felt like a worn-out storybook, one that she didn't write, yet somehow had to live in. She was the girl who sat under trees while the others played tag, the one who asked questions too big for small minds. Teachers said she was too curious. Neighbors said she was just strange. Even her own family didn't get her. They loved her, sure, but they didn't see her. She was the black sheep, the odd one, the girl who wore mismatched socks on purpose and danced in the rain while others ran for cover. But she always knew she was meant for more. All right, who ordered the chicken? Hey, Laura, can you bring some more rolls to this table? She worked hard. At 17, she took 3 jobs. By 20, she had savings stashed in an old coffee can, hidden behind books on quantum physics and poetry. No one knew, not even her closest cousin, that every dollar was a seed, planted for the day she would finally leave. She didn't want a flashy life, just a different one. One where she could finally breathe, finally be. The night before she left, she walked the streets of her town one last time. Everything looked smaller. The houses, the people, even the sky. It all felt too tight, like a sweater that didn't fit anymore. Her final stop? The little playground where she used to sit and wonder why she was so different. She looked around and smiled. She wasn't running from anything. She was running toward everything. We are now boarding all remaining rows, echoed over the intercom. At the airport, her suitcase felt heavier. Not because of what it carried, but because of what it left behind. Memories, mistakes, familiar pain, but also love, moments, laughter, the sound of her mother's voice calling her in for dinner. She held her ticket tightly. Her savings had covered exactly that, just the ticket. Nothing more, not even a cup of coffee. But she didn't care. She had something that couldn't be bought. Belief. Belief that something greater was waiting. That her uniqueness wasn't a curse, but a key. She didn't know what city lights would greet her. She didn't know where she'd sleep that night. All she knew was that this was her moment. As the plane rose into the clouds, Ayla didn't cry. She didn't look out the window. She looked inward and whispered, "I choose me." But here's the question. What happens when the plane lands? No money? No safety net? No one waiting with a sign and a smile. Just her suitcase, her soul, and the kind of courage you can't teach. Where will she go? Who will she meet? Will the new world welcome her? Or test her in ways she never expected? The journey is just beginning.